I didn't think they would do it. I did not think that they would go there. The body positive community has deemed Endgame fat phobic. Don't do this to me, you guys. This is all I have left. I mean, I still have anime, old school SpongeBob, Flapjack, Chowder, Hey Arnold, and a multitude of other 90s and early 2000s shows. But, wrong hand, but the gauntlet hand is way more expressive. But look at me, this is what I live for. I love Marvel movies and I do not want people to ruin it. I woke up this morning, got dressed in cosplay, went downtown and met a lot of cool people. Lots of super nerds came up to me, lots of just regular people came up to me, and this, you know, everybody comes together when people dress up like characters from movies. I even got my lavender ice cream paid for by this awesome Marvel fan at the ice cream shop that I went to. This guy just paid for my ice cream, so that's spare him. I won't get rid of him today. Only for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And at that moment that amazing person paid for my ice cream, I just knew, it just spoke to me that today was gonna be a great day. Everything is fun, movies are fun, it's just gonna be amazing. And so I get to my car after a good day of walking around San Diego dressed like a supervillain.
What feature?
I start flipping through my phone and I come across this. Fat Thor prompts Avengers fans to accuse Marvel of body shaming. So this body shaming story is centered around Thor, but before we start, this is very important. Long-haired Thor or short-haired Thor? This is important, please answer in the comment section. I choose long-haired Thor. So do you wanna know why people were mad? They were mad because Thor has a different appearance in the movie. You can probably guess what his appearance is because of this video. And people were very triggered that there were fat jokes toward Thor. Let me just tighten this up a little bit and give it a good old snappy. And depopulate half of the population. Yep, Thanos was looking like he knew what he was doing. He was onto something. Just kidding, we don't support murderers. But we also don't support people trying to ruin Marvel. So before we move on, let me just make one thing clear. Jokes plus movies equal awesomeness. They need to go together to make an amazing movie for me to watch. I am so down for fat jokes, skinny jokes, muscular jokes, black people jokes, white people jokes, Asian people jokes. It's a movie. I want to be in another world where we can laugh at stereotypical things and have a good time while I eat hot Cheetos. Mixed with popcorn with butter on top. Don't judge me until you try it. I am very curious, so please tell me in the comments section. So if you hear a fat joke or a skinny joke or a black joke or a white joke or some other type of joke in a movie, do you sit there like this? Can't believe this. Or do you laugh? Like, it's completely okay to laugh at yourself or laugh at things in movies. I think so many of my cartoons have fat jokes in them. SpongeBob has a ton of fat jokes with Patrick.
You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
Chowder, I'm not sure if you guys watched that, but they had something where they were supposed to go on a diet, and the main, his name's Mondal. I'm not sure if you guys know who I'm talking about. That guy.
Woman, you crazy. My cooking does not make anyone fat. The rest of us here are doing just fine. We are the picture of health.
I rest my case.
I mean, that's funny to me. SpongeBob, they had a joke where he couldn't barely lift a pencil, or the bar with two freaking soft little bunny rabbit and teddy bear on each side, making fun of his tiny little arm. So where is the outrage in that? But they're upset because of a couple of fat jokes, and now they're going to ruin my movie. My freaking movie that I enjoy. Don't cross me, fat positivity movement. I'm usually very nice. But now that I have all of the Infinity Stones, I cannot make any promises. Okay, back to reality, even though I really wish that I looked like this. It's so much fun, I just love this. I can't believe they're trying to ruin it for me. Okay, let's get into the story. Lacey Jade Christie, a self-described avid Marvel nerd, wrote in an article for The Guardian that the movie was brilliant in many ways, but Thor's appearance prompted seriously conflicted emotions in her. Showing Thor's alcohol or food consumption as a mean of coping with trauma was fine, but Christie had a problem with Thor's weight being a strategic joke placed by Marvel to provide some comedic relief from the overall seriousness of the film. So Christie is totally fine, she's completely chill with the whole overconsumption of alcohol, which can lead to an array of issues physically and mentally. And she's completely fine with overeating, because overeating, that's fine. That's not bad. Nothing's bad about overeating all the time. But the jokes about a character who was completely complimented with a godlike body in the whole series until now, which the people watching it, the audience, are going to notice his new body. So I'm pretty sure the people in the Marvel Universe is going to notice his new body, and then therefore they're going to say things like jokes. I hope the body positive community realizes in real everyday life, some friends make fun of other people's weights. I'm not saying it's nice or acceptable, but in real life, when someone, at least in my family, is putting on weight, another family is going to say something. And family can be assholes, friends can be assholes, it's real life, and Marvel is real life in my head. So to me, they are just trying to make it as real as it can be. But really, and I know I'm asking you guys to type a lot in that comment section, but if they made Thor fat in the series and no one said anything in the movie about his weight gain, wouldn't you be like, why did no one say anything? And I feel like even if it wasn't a joke, the body positive community would still be upset that they addressed his weight. You really can't win. You can't say jokes, you can't say that he gained weight, you can just make him eat a lot and drink a lot, and then that's it. And that sounds like the worst Marvel movie ever. I want jokes, I want fighting scenes, I want Thanos to use his gauntlet and whisk away people. Can you people just leave Marvel alone? Thor is fat but still jolly, because how could a fat person not be jolly? So Christie is upset that they put Thor in that stereotype that fat people are jolly, the whole Santa Claus thing. I mean, what a thing to be offended about. They made him fat and a happy person. How could they not make him depressed and upset and just sit there on the couch eating Cheetos and eating butter? Sitting in that movie theater watching the fat-phobic jokes roll through at the expense of a veteran with mental health issues and listening to subsequent laughter broke my heart. So everyone else in the movie theater was having a good old time, and she was literally sitting there like a little sourpuss. Several people on Twitter agreed with Christie. Of course they agreed with Christie. They literally tell their followers what to be offended about. For example, when I was younger, I always wore braids in my hair, and people would always want to touch my hair, and they would always ask. And that triggered a lot of my female aunts, and they would say that, oh, that's just a white person trying to touch your hair and pet you, and I'm supposed to be offended by it. In reality, I'm pretty sure they wanted to touch my hair because most of the other little girls walking around probably didn't have braids. Maybe it had some kind of racial thing to it and they wanted to pet me like a dog, but I'm pretty sure most of the time people are just curious, they see a different type of hairstyle and a different texture and they want to touch it. It doesn't offend me when people want to touch my hair, I just don't like people to touch my hair, so I tell them, no, you can't touch my hair. Do I think they're racist? No. But as a young age, I kind of grew up with that mindset, like, oh, someone wants to touch my hair, they think I'm an animal. I might kind of look like one right now, but when I'm in my human form, I don't think people are trying to make it a race thing. I was told it was a race thing, and so that's the way that I took it. Same thing with this whole Christie thing. She told her followers to be offended by this thing that probably most people didn't even think of. Several people on Twitter agreed with Christie, including one user who said she would have preferred to see Thor have a nuanced character development instead of reduced to a fat joke. Of course there's gonna be fat jokes though. That's obvious if a ripped character becomes fat. There's gonna be jokes in there, and if there wasn't, I'd be like, what the heck, Marvel? I remember when I got really buff and I walked in and saw my family that I haven't seen in years, and the first thing that they say is, damn girl, you look like Popeye now. And then all the jokes roll in. person. Why don't you go eat some spinach? She probably does 100 push-ups a day with those arms. Watch out, she might bench press you. You're gonna scare all the men away. Where you think you belong, Dragon Ball Z? So you a She-Hulk now or what? Could you imagine if I was like this? No, stop. Stop all the muscle phobia. I can't take it. The jokes are killing me. They're killing my soul. I can't take it. I'm not gonna last much longer. Me seeing Thor in Endgame knowing that fat, depressed people are the butt of a joke once more. Was making Thor fat meant to be funny? I'm pretty sure they were depicting what kind of happens to a lot of people when they lose a family member. His brother got freaking murdered right in front of his face. People gain weight who were ripped before. I've seen it many times. It's happened to me. It can happen to Thor. It should make us all feel better to know that Thor, a god, can also gain weight. And that he drinks beer and eats junk food. Why are we complaining? I don't get this. It's relatable. I'm trying to figure out what they were trying to go for when they made Thor fat. On one hand, I understand that Thor is very depressed due to aftermath of Thanos' snap and after Thanos smashed the stones. Thor lost it and drank like crazy. But on the other hand, fat jokes. Okay, so just food for thought. When people start drinking, that actually increases depression. Thor just went through something extremely traumatic. So he is now drinking, he is more sedentary, he's depressed, and he is now also eating a lot more. I'm not sure what world you guys live in, but that's what happens when you start consuming so many calories and you start sitting and being more sedentary a lot more. That's the reality of it. That's what happens to most of the people who are in the fat acceptance or the body acceptance community. You ate and drank way too much and moved way too little. It's what happens. The storyline includes a really unacceptable level of fat shaming. Where were these people in the 90s? Because there are so many like 90s shows that I love that are still on Hulu, and me and my boyfriend will rewatch them, and the fat jokes are intense.
Maybe I could cheer him up.
Harold, someone's here to see you. Go away! It's the pizza man.
I laugh so hard at the 90s and early 2000 shows, way more than the shows of today. It's like the shows today are kind of like dry and just like, okay. Keeping Thor fat shows you don't have to look like a supermodel to be a hero. And even in the deep end of your depression, you can still rise and be worthy. I absolutely love that. I'm personally not surprised that they didn't focus on that. They decided to focus on the fat joke so that they could complain. Because that's literally all they... Okay, sorry, I thought I saw a bug. But that's literally all they do is complain about things that are so minuscule that you don't need to complain about. You can put your energy into so much more that needs energy. A little fat joke in a Marvel movie? No. Shut up, you idiot. Fat Thor is one of the best representation of fat persons in cinema history. The fact that Thor was still fat at the end is indicative of the fact that you don't need to wait to lose the weight before you save the world or up. Now that was intense, but I have to agree. Iha, I'm not sure her name, but yes. I think that is such a positive message, and that's amazing, and I feel like that should inspire people. All my friends who saw the movie were completely inspired by it. It says a lot about a person who decides to focus on that one little thing rather than the overall movie. One of the things is that they are insecure. Two of the things is that they have absolutely nothing else better to do with their life except ruin a movie for me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Samuel Gavin tweeted, "Seems to be a public now, so here goes. It would only be fat shaming in Endgame if Thor magically turned back into chiseled, lean Hollywood Chris Hemsworth when he suits up again as a hero. He doesn't. He's super no matter his body type. He lacks self-respect, not protein shakes." So I personally don't agree with that whole thing. I don't think if he got chiseled again, it would be fat shaming. It would just show that he worked out, he ate less, he drank less, and then he got his chiseled body that he worked very hard for. That's what happens when you start eating and drinking less. But I actually really do love the fact that he overcame whatever he was overcoming in the movie while still being fat, because I meet so many people, and I'm talking to some of you who have messaged me or commented on my Instagram who says, "Oh, I'm gonna start cosplaying once I get my body." And I am completely all for doing things when you are comfortable, but I also don't like people to wait around. If you really want to cosplay, find something that you want to cosplay. You don't have to wait for your body. You can just cosplay. It's just for fun. There were so many things that I wanted to do when I was bigger that I said I'll do it when I lose weight. And now that I'm at the body that I really always wanted, I was like, I could have completely just done that. It's just an insecurity thing. So I think the message is awesome. And I'm just completely just side-eyeing the people that have a problem with the movie. If you're gonna be that sensitive about everything, just don't watch movies. Don't talk to people. Most definitely don't go on social media. Just stay in your house, in your safe space, and then nothing can offend you. But that's not what's gonna happen. Why? Because these things attract people to their Instagram or their Twitter. 2, they make quite a bit of money off of the body positive thing. And 3, they just wanna ruin everything. For me, I bought the gauntlet and everything with my own money. And now they're just gonna take it away and take out all the jokes in the movies. So just leave the movie making to the professionals, or do you guys' body positive movies over there, and then leave the Marvel movies and all the fun movies and all the fat jokes and other jokes you decided to not focus on over here. With me, Marvel, I will take them, obviously. I love your work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but most importantly, I hope you enjoyed my outfit. Such a douchebag, but isn't Thanos kind of douchey? If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, because remember, once I get to 100K, I'm gonna put 2 30-minute fat burning workouts on this channel with lots of Disney trap remixes and just lots of good music, and we're gonna work out together and sweat a lot together. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell me what you think about the video in the comment section. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Abs are great to have, but they are not needed to be healthy. Muscles are amazing, but you know what's even more amazing? Being healthy. And I want all my watchers to be as healthy as possible. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all next video. By the way, you guys, thank you to anyone who even made it right to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy the trap remix, but I just had to show you, if you aren't on my Instagram, look at my boots. Look at these things. Like, just stare at them. I love them. I'm gonna wear these to bed, and my boyfriend's gonna be like, I'm just gonna be in the bed like this. Endgame! Oh, I hit the screen. Bye, guys.